I'm Allison Hammond for KUJH News. It's been 6 days since last week's snowfall, and Lawrence residents are still shoveling snow and melting ice. If they don't, they could be fined. In 2008, Lawrence established an ordinance requiring homeowners to remove the snow and ice from their sidewalks within 48 hours after snowfall ends. Not complying could result in a $20 fine for every day of the violation. Greg Drum has lived in Lawrence for 20 years. He approves of the ordinance, but thinks the city could do better.
I think they need to go a little bit further on it for older people that aren't able to do it, and probably a lot of them can't afford, to have someone come and do it. They need to work out something there, but yeah, I'm glad they have something to clear the walks, especially on this one because Prairie Park School's up the street, and we have a lot of kids walking on this to school.
Parts of Lawrence received 14 inches of snow last week. Drum says the snowfall was one of the biggest he's seen, but people are generally complying with the ordinance to remove it.
It's more the cutouts to get to the street. Everybody cleans their sidewalks, but they leave that deep. And my little dog, it doesn't take too much snow before I got to pick it up and carry it over the stuff. But for the most part, they do a pretty good job around here.
Like many KU students, Junior Taylor Hall uses residential sidewalks when walking to and from campus. She says she's slipped a few times this week.
They haven't been too bad around this part area, but down by more of the sorority houses, they're not as good. They're really bad.
Lawrence residents can report snow and ice removal ordinance violations to the Development Services Division of the city. Hall says she doesn't care enough to actually report if a sidewalk isn't clear, though snow-covered sidewalks can be frustrating.
I didn't have boots for a while, so it kind of wasn't very fun walking in like a foot of snow with like tennis shoes on, so I like them clear.
When keeping those sidewalks clear, use a good shoveling posture and only a thin layer of de-icer. Consider a snowblower for heavy snow. Get a head start by removing snow multiple times during a snowfall, and remember to stay hydrated. The National Weather Service predicts above freezing temperatures toward the end of this week and has no snow in its forecast for the next 7 days. For KUJH News, I'm Allison Hammond.